Hey guys, Crafty here from Living in Beta, and welcome to another quick fire guide in Cyberpunk 2077. Today our focus turns to the corporate legendary armor set, which we'll take a look at, where to get it, the requirements you need to use it, and the overall look and feel as normal. You can see it in front of you right now on both the male and female variants. Both very similar, to be honest. You can just see the women's version accentuates, kind of female look a little bit more. Obviously, you've got heels, um, different kind of blouse, a little more tight fitting around the waist and buttocks area. You can also notice that obviously you don't have a full head item; you only have a face item in the glasses. A very much Men in Black goes to a wedding kind of vibe is what I'm seeing here. Um, but as you all know, it's a very popular legendary um, outfit because of how easy it is to get. Now let's go through some requirements just so you know out the box what you need to have done. Um, you need to be in Act 2, more importantly, you need to be in Act 2. You need to have completed uh, the I Fought the Law side quest. Now this is only apparent for the shoes. You need to make sure you've done that side quest to be able to access them. Now some people will mention that you also need to have done half of Panem's and half of Judy's personal quest chain themselves, or be a certain street cred level. Um, I don't believe that. All I know is I complete I Fought the Law and I go get the item. So we're going to stick to that. I will mention those as requirements though. But yeah, that's all. That's all you need to get into it. A very simple set, very easy to obtain, but also very high armor value compared to normal at base level. So let's get into it, show you how it's done. Let's do it. Okay, so the first item on the list is the Tactical Hybrid Corporate Glasses. Now, this one's an interesting item because it's actually displayed in two locations on the Night City map. So I'll run through both locations just in case. Now, I'm not sure, I haven't tried it, but we'll obviously try it in this video. I'm not sure if you pick up the item in one place, if it still shows in the opposite place. So we'll check that out. But the first location on the map will be here at the bottom right hand corner of Santo Domingo on this curved bend that you see here. In terms of fast travel points, closest I've got on this character is Tama Viewpoint, but there is also one around here near this drop point if you've unlocked it. You obviously follow this road round and get to the slight bend here on this road. Then you'll come to this location here with the Arasaka Extreme Performance sign. And you'll come over to this box here and there'll be the Tactical Hybrid Glass Corporate Glasses. Now I will show you now the second place that they can show up and we'll see what happens when we get there. Let's do this. Okay, so as mentioned, there is a second place that you could pick up the Tactical Hybrid Corporate Glasses. Usually this is not really the case when it comes to legendary items, but it seems to be the case for this one. Well, we'll soon find out anyway. So the map location on this one would be at the bottom of Night City in the Badlandsy area. And you'll come to this little insert off the road right here. I've seen videos explain that you can, obviously it's one right, one left, and it's to here. The closest fast travel point will be the fuel station or the regional airport. But you'll notice you just want to come to half off the road here, and you'll notice a broken down carrier with a crate on the back. Now, if we go inside, there'll be a person here injured. Looks like you have to crouch to get in, which is important. And you'll see again the tactical hybrid glasses, glass corporate glasses. Now, in theory, I should have both in my inventory now. Yes, I do. Literally no different other than the stats themselves. Armor's slightly better on one of them, but that's kind of procedurally generated, so I wouldn't take that into consideration either. So yeah, two locations for the glasses, one to sell for some money, or a second chance to reroll stats if you want to play the game organically. Let's move on to the next item. Okay, so the next item on the list is the corporate blazer with bulletproof lining. Now, usually I would attend the list in the usual way, from head to toe in terms of items, but because of where the location is for this item, up here in the north east of Watson, um, right here with the closest fast travel point of Offshore Street, but there may be there's one up here as well, the oil fields. Because of the way the items are, there's actually a second item up here for the same outfit. So we will do the bulletproof lining now, corporate blazer, and then we'll move on to the trousers before continuing the usual process. But yeah, so up here in Watson, come to one of these fast travel points, and you're aiming to um, basically turn up at this kind of square section here. Now, when you turn up, you'll come up to a sign that says barely legal or barely illegal, which is take from that what you will. And you'll make your way up here, and you'll come to a bloody situation here where lots of people have been in a scrap and a car is permanently on fire with a nice love symbol for the record. Now you'll come over here and there'll be a machete poking out of this guy, and he will be wearing the corporate blazer with bulletproof lining. It does say bulletproof, doesn't say machete proof. So yeah, that'll be the item there. You'll take that and then we'll move on to the next item, which is very close. So let's do this. Okay, so as mentioned a second ago, the next item we're actually going to look at uh, will be the breathable reinforced bio-cotton corporate slacks. Now the reason for that is the location itself is not too far, basically a stone's throw from where we just looked to get the jacket. Now you'll be looking to come to this kind of rubble of buildings here. The actual item itself is in here. Closest fast travel points again is of course the offshore street or even potentially the oil fields at this point. When you turn up, you'll see this building here and kind of a road that follows round. We're going to find ourselves in a situation once again where there has been a scrap of some sorts, vehicles and bodies everywhere. Remember, I didn't say it on the last time, but remember to always loot the surrounding bodies. You can get lucky. There can be some great drops of weapons. Not currently at this point, but depending on your level, could work out. And this geezer here thought he could win, clearly didn't. And he has the breathable reinforced bio-cotton corporate slacks. But yeah, both items very close to each other, very handy to get. Let's move on back to the usual scheduled programming. We'll find out what kind of shirt we can get. Okay, so the next item on the list is the Carbonweave silk corporate shirt, as I said before. This one's a very, very interesting one because back when the game came out, and obviously this armor set is very popular, being that you can get it at pretty much any level. Finding a shirt for it was very, few and far between. Most people recommended buying them from stores, etc. But now we've actually found the official one, and there's other videos out there now explaining that. Location-wise, you're going to want to come to the Hayward area, very north, almost at the south of the city centre, to this location here on the map. Now, in terms of fast travel points, the closest you're going to get is Embers or Senate and Market. And again, this item kind of comes into a situation where you may just kind of stumble across it naturally if you weren't looking for it. But I don't think it's that out in the open for it to be found too easily, which is probably why people struggled at the start. So what you want to do is come to one of these fast travel points. I'd recommend Embers. You just want to cross the road here, follow this road up, and you're looking to kind of cut through one of these areas, sidewalks here, just to get through to the other side of the road and work your way up. Now the plan is to go onto the other side of the big building through the road you see here. Obviously there's this bigger building above. But you can see you want to get on this side of the road here. And this will bring you to, once you walk down there, it'll bring you to a scaffolding site here, kind of a building site where you'll find the shirt itself. Hop the fence, and from out here it just looks like some aesthetic, that's on the side of this building. But as you get closer, you'll see there's a dead body there, and he does actually have the legendary armor piece on there, which is, again, probably why people struggled to find it originally. Though it is named, has got corporate in the name, Carbonweave silk corporate shirt, obviously is specially made for this armor set. But yes, this is where it is, nice and simple. Let's move on to the last item on the legendary armor list for the corporates. Okay, so the fifth and final item on the list for the corporate legendary armor is the ergonomic reinforced corporate evening shoes. The only part of the set that actually has some requirements to get it. So first, the location is in Santo Domingo at the very north. Arguably, it might even actually be slightly at the very south of Westbrook in this L-shaped kind of situation here. The closest fast travel point, as you can see, is the San Amaro Street fast travel point. You'll be able to walk across the bridge here, take a left, and then down into a car parking area for the aptly named Peep Show. Obviously, some builders outside. Now, this, as we've stated before, will not show up unless you've done the I Fought the Law side quest. If I just go in my journal to show you, it will be this one named here, I Fought the Law. Now, there is other statements out there, as I've already told you, that says you have to do other requirements. Speculation, if I'm honest with you, if you come here without doing that side job, there'll be no vehicles like that. There'll only be vehicles parked up, and that'll be it, really. Now, you'll come over here and you can see the legendary items there. If you get to a situation where you can't see the orange logo, and you're just wondering if you're in the wrong place, you just have to highlight over this guy here and he will show the item itself, ergonomic reinforced corporate pumps. Now, of course, this is the hardest one to get in terms of having a quite strict requirement, which is time-based and quest-based. You can get all the other items quite easily straight after Act 2. So what I recommend, there's loads of shops around, obviously, at Night City itself. Just look for the clothing icon to buy new threads, and there'll be boots there. But if you want kind of that corporate look, the best place to go is the city center stores themselves. Usually the kind of central ones here, because they'll have a, up here, the kind of central based ones. I think it's one of these, starts off as one of these question marks, but then turns into a shop. But any shop in the city center really will give you access to items that will, look more corporate based. But yeah, that's the fifth and final item of the set. There we go. Okay, so there it is, the full corporate legendary armor set. One of the best ones in the game, really, just for overall armor numbers and being able to get it straight away after the start of Act 2, which I wouldn't say is rare, but there's usually a lot of level requirements and things like that on items which you don't really get with this one. Let me know your thoughts though on the set itself. If you found any, as I mentioned before, any hats that suit the outfit, or maybe any footwear that you think looks better. But overall, I think it's a very slick Men in Black kind of looking outfit that will always go well no matter what kind of character you play. Who doesn't like wearing a suit while doing things, But as always, if you got to this point in the video, thank you very much for watching it all the way through. Share it, let your friends know about it, give it a like to let me know that you liked it. Subscribe for more content on Cyberpunk. And remember, don't be a gong.